What is up, you guys? My name is Austin Marks, and I'm going to give you guys a report for MHS and the monthly recap. So I made a video earlier this week, talked about how this was our greatest month yet. So September we did about $4,500, amazing. We had about 82 orders here. So I will share what our best selling items were and what we're going to do in the future, talk about different products we're going to release, and I may give you a hint of what's coming next. We also talk with one of our top performing athletes. We let them share what has worked for them and why they are making so much money a month. I will get you in contact with these athletes if you want, but essentially, let's just jump into the top selling items. So the first one was, of course, Griffin's Blood. Everyone was super pumped for Griffin's Blood. So we did orange creamsicle. We are thinking about potentially doing another flavor. I won't release that quite yet, but the next batch will not be orange creamsicle. Next, we did have the bundle. So this is a little bit more expensive, and this is probably why it was the most, or the second most. However, we didn't get quite as many orders as we did for the Pink Starburst. The Pink Starburst, of course, came in third. Everyone loves Pink Starburst. It was great. I'm not too sure if we're gonna redo the Pink Starburst though. I do want to stick with like a candy flavor. However, I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments below. I'm also going to be doing polls and all that stuff on the Instagram because I want to get you guys' feedback. I want to do what you guys want. The rest was just some clothing and other materials. We are also going to be running a pre-sale for our new supplement. So this is going to be a creatine, BCAA, as well as an EAA mixture. So most times companies are going to charge you $30 for essentially amino acids, $30 for branched chain amino acids, and another $30 for creatine. This is going to be a little bit cheaper. I haven't set a price yet. It's probably going to be about $40, $45, which is a total steal if you ask me. Once again, this is also going to be before you get your code used. So you use your code and you get 20% off. Plus, you may make a little bit of money if you're an ambassador for us. So right there is a double whammy. We are also partnering with two different brands. So Era Fitness has been involved with MHS for a little bit, but we want to get a little bit more involved with them. So we're going to have a few of their products on the website. Now with this, we're going to make a small commission, kind of like being an ambassador for them, but this is also going to help their brand out as well. So they have shorts, tank tops, beaters. I know everyone has been asking about getting stringers for a long time. If you guys want a stringer, Era Fitness will have one on our website. We also are going to be collaborating with one of our athletes. So Eli Flemons, or Black Rhino as everyone knows him, is a powerlifter who has his own clothing brand, starting his own clothing brand. Dude is an incredible powerlifter. He can deadlift almost 700 pounds, bench well over 400 pounds. Dude is crazy. But anyway, he's gonna have his apparel on the website as well, so make sure you guys check that out. As many of you know, we have different tiers. So everyone starts off at 15% when they become an ambassador. They get their code used 5 times, they get up to 20%, and then above that, they get their code used so many times and they get 25%. So here is a list of the top 10 athletes for the month of September. As you can see, Jordan here had his code used 10 times. So he made 60 bucks. Dude is also only at 15%. So we bumped him up to 20% and he's on his way to get 25% commission. So essentially you can see that he got all his supplements paid for October and then some. So getting your code used is only one way to make money with MHS. So if you are an ambassador, we also want to pay you to recruit other people to join MHS. So we'll look at Connor Stamper here. Connor has been with us for about 6-7 months now, and essentially what he is doing is he's going with the recruiting style. So every time he recruits somebody, he gets $1, and then every time the person that he recruited gets their code used, Connor will make 5% of the sale. So this isn't quite as good as 25%. However, if you recruit 100 people, or all these people that Connor recruited, and they get their code used, you're just going to continue to stack these little wins on top of each other. So honestly guys, doing both is great, and this is what Connor is doing, but most of his sales actually come from his recruits, and he also made about $60 this month. So he's getting his supplements paid for as well.
So the way I've been reaching out to people, I do it all on TikTok. So I'll just message people. I'll send them a compliment. I'll go through the profile and I'll like some of their videos. I like 9 of their videos, because if you like 9 people's, or if you like 9 different videos, it shows in their notifications. It's like 9 plus notifications. So I know they're going to see that. They're going to be like, who's this guy liking my videos? And I do that, and I'll send them a little compliment, and then I'll start reaching out to them, and I'll start talking to them. I'll just get to know them a little bit, and I'll be like, just build a little rapport with them, ask them about their lifts, how long they've been making content, what they like to do, just this and that. And then I'll hit them with like, have you ever thought about making content for a supplement company? Or have you ever thought about, joining a supplement team? And then most of the guys are like, yeah, that'd be awesome. But every now and then you get some guys that are like, don't try to sell me something. But that's essentially how I've got all these people. I've just been doing the outreaches as much as I can every day. And that's how I like to make my earnings.
One thing that you do is you do also make a lot of great content videos that are basically talking about the pre-workout,
That's true.
how you like it. And I think you got 1 or 2 sales directly from you. And that really gave you that big chunk of change, because that's where you got that 25% from. So if we go to here, your home, we can look at all your transactions here. So like a lot of it is honestly just you making $1 for recruiting each person. Where am I going with this? So as you can see here, like a lot of it is you just stacking $1 over and over again. But then to record somebody,
that's what I'm thinking every time that I'm reaching out to somebody. I'm like, this is another $1. This is another $1.
And then, but you're recruiting people, and this person here got their code used. This is one of the people that you recruited. You made $2. This person got their code used. That's $3. So the more people that you recruit to MHS, essentially the more commissions or passive income you're going to get, because you work to get this guy here, and then he got his code used here, and he made $2 without ever talking to him again, potentially. Now the goal is to get and help that person and have that person's team get built as well. So you have JaCrispy, who's on your team, who does a fantastic job, and
yes, he does.
Started working on his team and building people out from there as well, which ultimately is just going to help Connor in the long run. But essentially, that's that. I just want Connor to kind of share about how he's been talking to people. And honestly, that's what I do, is I just reach out to people. I say, hey, man, how long have you been posting on social media? I've been hitting the gym pretty long. Have you been hitting the gym long? Are you in the powerlifting? Are you in the bodybuilding? Just get to know people a little bit.
Now, another thing I want to let you guys know is for October, we're going to be running a special for all of our ambassadors. If you get your code used 5 times, we're going to go ahead and send you a free type of pre-workout. We do have some training videos that talk about how you can go ahead and recruit people, but I want to let Connor share exactly what he's been doing to recruit people to join his team for MHS.